This is our presentation on Huaynaputina. Beginning with the volcano and eruption history. This volcano is located in southern Peru in the Andes Mountains. It is part of the central volcanic zone of the Andean volcanic belt. It was formed by the subduction of oceanic Nazca Plate under the continental South American Plate. Huaynaputina is a large volcanic crater with an outer stratovolcano and three younger volcanic vents within an amphitheater-shaped structure that is a remnant of glacial erosion. The cause of the eruption was credited to multiple earthquakes that occurred 4 days prior.
Getting on to the human impact of the event, the eruption of Huaynaputina caused much damage to some of the surrounding major cities such as Arequipa and Moquegua. According to researchers, regional economies took roughly 150 years to fully recover. The day of the volcano, two major earthquakes occurred that caused landslides, cracks, and deformations appearing on the surface of the earth. Houses were destroyed and local infrastructure solely from the two earthquakes that occurred prior to the eruption. Continuing on with the human impact, ash from the eruption nearly traveled 250 to 500 kilometers throughout southern Peru. The eruption of Huaynaputina covered many villages with rock and ash, nearly killing 1,500 people. There was a total loss of crops and cattle, and trade was disrupted for many years. This led to epidemics, famine, and poverty. These were all direct results from the eruption.
The environmental impact of the eruption. First of all, it injected large amounts of sulfur particles into the atmosphere. The sulfur reacted with water in the air to form droplets of sulfuric acid, which cools the planet by reducing the amount of sunlight reaching Earth's surface. That resulted in the following year, 1601, being the coldest year in 6 centuries for the Northern Hemisphere. Which Earth systems were involved? The hydrosphere. Record flooding occurred in Sweden and Japan, had frozen lakes. In the biosphere, there's a famine in Russia, poor harvest in Sweden, and late wine harvest in France. For the atmosphere, like I said, the sulfur particles from the explosion reacted with water in the air to form droplets of sulfuric acid.
So, information and lessons learned. Huaynaputina changed how the world worked from how we previously saw, with how it created global cooling, and also it had all those effects in the previous slide.